type of and size of are the special operators in C#.NET, which are all special operators. Type of will return the base type of given data type. Type of operator will return the base type of the given data type. And similarly, size of will return the size of the given data type in bits. Sorry, in bytes. In bytes. Size of will return the given data type. Size of will return the size of the given data type in bytes. Okay, that is two operators. Let's see size of and size of and type of. Okay, now you guys, you can observe, yeah, you can write a small program, then you can identify these two differences. Both are special operators. Let me open one console application. Okay, I'm opening a console application now. Check this both operators. Right. Okay, otherwise we'll create a new project. Right, console application. Okay, you check this one out. Type of and size of. I'm writing a small program now here. Right. So what is the base type of int? What is the base type of int? System dot into
System.int 32.
right, you see type of int. Now you can see console.readline. Now you can observe that, yeah, you can observe type of int. Your given data type is int. Are you getting my voice clearly?
Yes, sir.
Any issues?
No.
Right. Voice, noise, everything is clear, right?
Sort of noise is coming, sir. It's not that
Now
clear.
you're getting some.
I can hear your voice technically, but there's some background kind of noise. Like,
1 minute. Now,
oh, again it's coming here.
okay. Yeah. Now still you are getting you are getting noise. Uma,
I'm clear, sir. I'm not getting any noise.
right. I think from some student we are getting noise. Let me unmute. You check Uma now. Unmute all the people. I'm unmuting all the people. Now you are getting disturbance, guys.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Who are getting disturbance? Maybe some side. Anybody are getting disturbance, noise, background noise? You somebody telling?
No, sir. I'm fine.
Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Anyhow, here int is the given data type. Type of is the operator, and you can observe. And one more hint to you all the people. Whenever there is a network disturbance from my side, net disconnected, but we have a facility called 5 minutes. Your go-to meeting will be connected only. You don't require to, whenever you are unable to get my voice or my screen, it indicates that go-to meeting is disconnected, and within 2 minutes it will reconnect automatically. You don't require to go log off. Whenever 5 minutes exceeds, within 5 to 6 minutes also I'm unable to reconnect, means then you just relog in. Okay, so it is only the one hint. Whenever there is net problem, net is disconnected, 2 minutes to 5 minutes will take time to reconnect. If 5 to 6 minutes also I'm unable to reconnect, means you can relog it. Okay, right. Now you can see type of is operator, int is the data type, and you can observe that type of int. And what is output you got, guys?
In 32.
What is output? Into 32. System dot into 32, not only into 32, system dot into 32. Okay, right. Let me change the colors. Background color white, screen text block. Okay, now you can see the output. The output is system dot into 32 because into base type is what? Into base type is system dot into 32. That's why type of is returning the base type of into. Into base type is system dot into 32. That is a story about the operator called type of. Now you see console dot write line size of into. What is the size integer size? Into
4
predefined size how many
bytes.
bytes? 4 bytes.
4 bytes.
Then
4, sir.
size of will return 4. You can observe. Type of is returning system dot into 32. Size of is returning what is that? 4, like that. So that is a story about this one. Everybody try to understand. Okay. So final conclusion is what? Type of will return what? Type of will return what? Base type of the given type.
Type of will return type.
Base
Type, sir.
type of the given data type. Size of will return the size of the given data type in bytes. Now I have a question to you all the people. Get ready for that. Suppose, right, I will like this tell me the output. Urmil, I'm asking a question to you. Uh, type of float. What is output? Urmil.
System dot
Hmm.
Single.
Urmil.
yeah.
Hmm.
2
System dot single.
System dot single. Okay. Now you can observe, guys.
Mhm.
Now I am giving another question. Now console dot write line size of long now long size of long. Now Urmil, come and tell me.
8 bytes.
First one is system dot single. Second one is what is output? 8 bytes, because the
8,
long predefined size is how many bytes?
8 bytes.
8 bytes, like that. Are you clear, everybody?
8 bytes.
Huh? Now, but I have
Yes, sir.
another question to
Yes,
all
sir.
the people. Get ready. Console dot write line type of bool. Now vinyl, what is the type of bool?
Boolean.
One. Gender. Article.
1 minute,
System dot bull.
one minute,
System dot
one minute, 1 minute. Console dot write line type of bool. Come on.
system dot bull.
Base type of the bool.
Yes, sir. System dot boolean.
System dot boolean, not bool. Base
Yeah.
type of bool is system dot
Mhm.
boolean. Now next
Boolean.
I have a question. Console dot write line size of char. Size of char. Now
2 bytes.
size of char. How many
2
bytes?
bytes.
2 bytes.
2 bytes.
2 bytes. Okay, guys. Now next question. We'll remove this one. Size of, we'll check. Size of bool. Now Bhaskar.
1.
Bit,
1
one bit,
1 bit. 1 bit.
Yeah, it will return
1 bit, sir.
one is not byte man, one is bit, because bool predefined
Bit.
size is
Yeah.
only 1 bit. Okay, try to understand that. Okay, finally, yes,
Yes.
I have a question. 7, can you explain about type of and size of? 7.
Type of and size. Type of will return the base type of given data type,
Very good. Hmm.
and size of will return the size of given data type by bytes.
In bytes.
In
But
bytes.
in case of bool, it will return bit because bool
Bit.
frequency size is
Bit.
only 1 bit. Okay, right. So that is a story about this one. Yeah. Next topic is implicit type basics. Implicit typed variable. Implicit typed variable. Implicit typed variable. Implicit typed variable means, yeah, whatever variables we have seen are explicit typed variable. Whatever variables we have seen are explicit typed variables. What do you mean by explicit typed variable? What do you mean by implicit typed variable? At the time of declaring the variable, if you will declare the data type, that is called explicit typed variable. Again, I am repeating. At the time of declaring a variable, if you will declare the data type, it is called explicit typed variable. Explicit typed variable. For example, int a is an explicit typed variable. Why? Because a type already you are declaring explicitly. Programmer is declaring Babu a type is integer. That is called explicit typed variable. Now coming to the implicit typed variable. Yes, the type, first of all, this implicit typed variable concept was introduced in .NET 3.0. In .NET 3.0 onwards, Microsoft has introduced a concept called implicit typed variable. That means the type of the variable will be deciding based on the value which you are initializing. Means, here the thing is, what you know, at the time of you are declaring the variable, you will not decide the type. The type will be decided based on the type, based on the value which you are initializing. So that means implicit typed variable. The type of the variable will be deciding based on the type of the value which you are initializing. Syntax for this is where variable name equal to value. Where variable name equal to value. Where variable name equal to value. Okay guys, 1 second, hold for 1 second, just observe the syntax, all of you. Right, the syntax is, what is the syntax? Where variable name equal to value. This is a syntax to declare an implicit typed variable. Here where is a keyword, variable name is like AB, value is depends upon your requirement. Okay, so I'll show you. Here type you don't require to declare. Here you can observe guys. Yes, into a equal to 10 is what type variable it is? Explicit typed variable, because explicitly programmer is telling that a variable type is int. Compulsory you should assign numerical data. But in case of implicit typed variable, where a equal to 10, a equal to 10 means you are telling a where means implicit typed variable. The type will be decided, the a type will be decided based on the value which you are assigning. Right now you are assigning which value? 10. Due to that reason, a will be acting like an integer. Okay, where b equal to 10.5. Yes, come on guys, can you tell me Uma here? Uma, can you tell me here?
Mhm.
B type is what?
Floating value? No, it's in double, sir.
A type is integer. Why? Because default numerical type is what? Integer. Here 10 is what? Numerical data. That's why A will act as a integer. 10.5 is a floating data. What is the default floating data in C sharp?
Double.
Double, sir.
Reason B will act like a double. Otherwise, if you want to know whether it is right or wrong, you can check console dot write line A dot get type. There is a method again. There is a method A dot get type and console dot write line B dot get type console dot write line B dot get type A dot get type B dot get type. Right, you can observe A dot get type B dot get type. Now you can check compilation and execution. Now you can observe. Yeah, you can observe that A is acting like an integer. Why? Because you are assigning what is the value 10. 10 default numerical data type is integer. That's why console.writeLine is returning A dot get type. Get type is the method here. Get type method will return the base type of the given variable type. Given variable is A. A type is integer. Integer base type is system dot into 32. That's why get type method will return the base type of the variable. Base type of the variable type. Variable type is integer. Now coming to B equal to 10.5. 10.5 is floating data. Default floating data type is double. So B is acting like a double. Console.writeLine B dot get type is system dot double, like that. Okay, so that is a story about implicit typed variable and get type method. And I have a question. Where C equal to Rama? Where is C equal to Rama? Now my question is, now C type is what?
Strings.
String.
C type is
String, sir.
string. That's it, no doubt. Console dot write line C dot get type. C dot get type. You can observe C dot get type. Then what happened? C dot get type. You are trying to see implicit typed variable means you will not, programmer will not declare the type of the variable. The type of the variable will be decided based on the type of the value which you are assigning. Here you are assigning what value? String value. That's why C type will be treated as string. C dot get type. C dot get type. So what is that? String. System dot string.
String.
System dot string. System dot string. So that is a story.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah. Hello.
so when we assign A equal to 10, why doesn't it take any other numerical data type like
Yeah.
S byte or
That question I have to ask you guys. Whenever she is asking, whenever I will get the answer from the students only because it was discussed at the time of data types. Whenever we are assigning 10, there are 8 numerical data types are there. S byte, short, int, long, and byte, unsigned, byte and U short, U into U long. The question from Kalyani is why it is treating as only int, why not other? Anybody can answer for this question.
Because int is a default data type.
Numerical data 10, 20, 100, 200, 1000 is numerical data. In C#.NET, numerical data type by default type is integer. You can observe, keep the cursor here. It should show something else, but it is showing as what? Integer. So that's why A is acting like an integer. Kalyani, clear?
yes, sir.
Next, why it should have float double decimal, but it is treating as double. Why? Because floating data default type in C# is double. That's why 10.5 is a double. That's why B is acting like a double. Okay, that's it. So now here the question is, implicit typed variable means the type of the value will be deciding at the time of at the time of initialization, whatever based on the value which you are initializing. Coming to the get type method is what? That method will return the
Get type.
base type of the given
Yeah.
variable. Here the question is uh, what when we will go for explicit variable and when we will go for implicit variable when we will go for explicit variable, when we will go for implicit variable, explicit typed variable otherwise.
When we
1 minute. Here, when we will go for explicit typed variable or when we will go for implicit typed variable. Come on.
when we
When
don't know the
programmer already knows
What type of
what type of
Shavya, continue.
finally
when we don't know the size of the variable.
Let her answer.
when
Start.
programmer know
Ah,
when programmer already knows what type of data type he wanted to declare, he'll go explicit type
yeah.
variable.
Whenever programmer expecting the type of the value, whenever programmer is expecting the type of the value, fixed value type is fixed, we'll go for explicit type. For example, name. You're designing a web page. Name. You are accepting name into the text box. So name means no doubt the type is decided. What is the type? User will enter Rama. String.
Rama.
So here name we declare as a explicit type string name.
Okay. Yeah.
String name.
Yes.
Suppose when we will go for implicit typed variable, Savya, come on, continue. When we
When programmer is not sure, like
what is
not
the
sure about
situation? What is the situation? Means very simple. Whenever user input type is whenever user input type is optional. Whenever user input type is optional, we'll go for implicit type. For example, enter your contact number or mail ID. So here user may enter contact number or mail ID. So we don't know what he will enter. We don't know what we will enter. That value you are storing into a variable called EA. Then if user entered phone number, then that variable type should be ulong.
in
Ulong. If we will enter email ID, the variable type should be
thing?
string.
String
Then variable type should be declared as whether ulong or string.
String.
We can't.
Variable.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know what he will enter. It is user option. That is the reason. In this case, we will declare this A as where. Then suppose you entered a phone number, then A will act like a ulong because it is exceeding into limit. Whenever it is exceeding into limit, it will go to the next level data type. Suppose user entered email ID, then where A will act like a
String.
string. In this case, we'll go for implicit typed variable. And we have one more question here. That is, type of is the operator we discussed. Right now we discussed about a method called get type. And here we have to understand differences between type of and get type. Differences between type of and get type. Differences between type of and get type. Right. So I told to you very clearly, come to the class with the preparation. How serious you are about class. You should be serious about assignments as well as before coming to the class you come with preparation. That will give you the more results. Okay. Now differences between type of and get type.
type of
Type of is an operator.
1 minute.
Which will return to the
Who is this?
return the base type.
Umana.
Yes, sir.
Type of is a operator. Type of is a operator. Very good. Tell me. First point. You're going with
Yeah, which will return the base type.
1 minute. 1 minute. And what about get type? Get type is a
It is a method.
Uh, predefined method.
method.
Defined method.
Okay. Now second difference. Hmm.
It will return the base type.
Use that punam.
Type of will
It will
return to the
return the
base
base
type
type of
1 minute. 1 minute.
data
of the
type.
given data type.
Punam. Tell me.
And get type will return the
1 minute.
yeah
Type of
type of will return the base type of the given
will return
return
the
the
base
base type of given data type
given data types.
given
Right.
data type
Right. What about get type?
and type and get type will return the um,
Base
will
type
return the base type of the given variable
variable.
of given variable
Given a variable. Return the base type of the given variable. Okay.
variable.
So that is a story about this. So these are the main differences. Okay. Right. Yeah. I'm removing this. Now yes. Neha, Taman, tell me differences between type of and get type. Differences between
Type is a operator
difference.
and get type is a predefined method.
Now
And type of will be returning the base type of data type
okay.
and get type will return the base type of given variable.
Now Renuka, you repeat what is the differences between type of and get type. Hmm. Hmm. Type of and get type. Now yes, Shavya, you repeat what is it? Renuka, can you repeat?
Type.
So first difference is type of is an operator and get type is a method.
Hmm.
Second difference is type of will return the base type of given data type and get type will return the base type of the variable.
Okay, fine. Okay, guys. Right. Next, yeah, that is a story. So up to here we discussed this. Now next we are going to the next level topic, that is value types. And if you will come to the class with preparation, what will happen? You'll feel so comfort. Value types, reference types, value types and reference types. Value types and reference types. Okay. Now value types and reference types. What is this? Listen. According to the data storage locations, C#.NET data types are classified into two types. Number one is value types. Number two is reference types. Already we have discussed the primitive data types. Now again we are discussing value types and reference types. Now that primitive data types are based on, that classification is based on type of the data and the size of the data. These data types are classified based on the data storage location, where exactly your data is storing. Based on that, your C#.NET data types are classified into two types. Number one, value types. Number two, reference types. Now coming to the value types. What do you mean by value types? Value type data will be storing into value type data will be will be storing into stack memory. Value type data will be storing into stack memory due to the reason which are called as stack based data types. Okay, about stack, we have to understand about stack. Stack is a data structure which can contain collection of elements. Stack is a data structure which can contain collection of elements, and the stack will have only one end. That end is called top end, means insertion should be from top, retrieval should be from top. 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And the top most element is 50. Whenever we want to insert from top element, you have to insert from top. Whenever we want to retrieve also from top only. Suppose if I want to retrieve 40, first retrieve 50. You have to retrieve 50. And second you have to retrieve 40. That means stack is following an approach called LIFO,
First,
not FIFO, LIFO. Means last in, first out. Last in is 50, first out. Because stack has only one end, that end is called top end. That is the reason stack behavior is LIFO. Last insert element, first out. Okay. So this is about stack data structure. Here why we are discussing about stack, because value type data will be storing into stack memory. Second important point you have to understand, value type variable will contain actual data. For example, A equal to 10. Then what will happen, you know, A will create like this, then it will contain a data called 10. Then it will contain a data called 10. Okay. Now come back to our discussion, reference types. And one more important point is value types are, in C#.NET, value types are structures, enumerators, structures, enumerators, structures and enumerators are value types. Now coming to the reference types, coming to the reference types, what is this reference type? Reference type data will be storing into heap memory. Reference type data will be storing into heap memory due to the reason which are called as heap based data types. About heap, let's try to understand about heap. Heap is a data structure. Which is representing in the form of binary tree like 10, and it is a collection of nodes. These nodes are two types. One is parent node, another one is child node. You can observe 10 is the parent node, 20 and 30 are the child nodes. 20 and 30 are the child nodes. Now again, 20 is having child nodes called, let's say, 40 and 50, and 30 is having child nodes called 60 and 70. Finally, you can say this is a heap. It is a collection of nodes. These nodes are two types. One is a parent node, another one is child node. A parent node can contain two child nodes. A child node can contain two sub-child nodes. And heap is not following any approach called LIFO or FIFO. Heap is following a random approach. Randomly you can travel to one element to another element. Randomly you can access any element of the heap data structure. That's why it's called a random approach. But it is a collection of nodes. Your reference data will be storing into this heap memory. That's why we discuss about heap. Now next point is, yeah. Second point is
So
next.
when we want to,
Yeah. Sorry.
sir, when we want to retrieve data from a heap kind of
Yeah.
thing, do we need to, does it point to its address or to the value of in which
Wait.
the value?
That's right. Reference type variable will contain the address. Will contain the address of
Not
data.
the value.
So you can access anywhere address of data. For example, a equal to 10. For example, a equal to 10. A equal to 10. Then what is that? 10 you want to store into A. Let us assume, I'm not sure. A is a reference type variable. Let us assume. So which is reference type, which is value type, we have to analyze later. Now 10 will be here. 10 address is 1015 is the 10 address. Here 10 is the data, 1015 is the data. Now A will contain 10 or 1015. A will contain data and address.
Data.
Reference type
Address.
will contain
Okay, reference.
data.
Address.
10 is the data. 1015 is the address of this data. Then A is a reference type variable. Then A will contain 10 or 1015.
1015.
1015.
1015.
1015. With this we can say reference, whatever we are discussing today theoretically, every concept will come into the picture with evidence. In my training, that is a beauty, because I will not every point I show you how reference type data, every point will come into the picture. Get ready, but continuity is important, regularity is important. Then you can get feel. Okay, reference type variable will contain address of the data. Yes. And next point is reference type. Reference types are reference types are reference types are in C# reference types are class. Next delegates. What are these? We have to see interface. All these are reference types. Class, delegates, interface, all these are reference types. Okay, so that is a story about value types and reference types, right? Who can take the part of explanation?
So me,
Yeah, carry on. Hmm. Come on, start. Yeah.
according to the data storage locations, the data types are classified into two types: value types and reference types. Value type will always store the actual value of the data, and the method it will store in a stack which follows a method called LIFO, last in first out. Reference types are the type of data types which will store the address of the variables or data types.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay, right. Now anybody else can explain value types, reference types? Hmm.
So value types according to data storage locations, C#.NET data types are classified into two types. One is the value types and second one is the reference type. Coming to the value type in value type data will be storing in stack memory.
Hmm.
And about stack,
Explain about stack. Explain about
yes
stack,
sir.
Kalyani.
Stack is a kind of data structure in which data can be inserted and retrieved in the form such that what we insert last will be coming out first.
Okay,
Like last,
value type variable will contain what data? Actual data or address of data?
it contains actual data. It doesn't point to the address. So if we want to reference
What are the examples for value types?
structures and enumerators.
Right, structures and enumerators. Now, right. So now Urmil explain about reference types. Hmm. Urmil explain about reference types. Urmil. Right. Next, Vinil, explain about reference types. Vinil, reference types. Explain about reference types. Or else. Right. Renuka, explain about reference types.
Reference type data will stored into the heap memory.
Right? Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
Heap is a data structure which contains collection of elements. It
Hmm.
is in the collection of nodes.
Hmm. These nodes are two types.
Two nodes are two types, parent nodes and child nodes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
Reference type variable will contain, it point to the address of data.
Now, in heap, you can
Example of reference types are,
randomly you can access any element. Reference type variable will contain address of the data. And the reference
data.
types examples what are
Example,
uh,
class, delegates, interface.
interface. Okay. So this is about value types and reference types. Okay, what are value types? What are reference types in .NET primitive data types? We'll see tomorrow. Okay. Task for you is, I'm not sure you are doing tasks regularly. One is, yeah, prepare short notes for all topic short notes. One is type of handwritten notes, size of. Second, task 2 about explicit typed variable, about explicit typed variable, implicit typed variable. Right. Next, task 3 is explain difference between uh, type of and get type. If you will not write, come send the notes to me. Don't allow to the tomorrow class for all these tasks. I'm sure I'll not allow to the class. I'll check the mails and I'll not talk to you. Right click, just remove your from the list. Task 4, diff between explicit typed variable and implicit typed variable. Diff between explicit typed variable and implicit typed variable. Task 5 is, yeah, difference between value types and reference types. Value types, reference types. Total number of tasks are 5. 5 tasks you prepare handwritten notes. Handwritten notes I am sending through chat. I hope you got chat. It is received by you all people received through chat. I hope. Did you receive Sevanthi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, task 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Copy paste into your notepad, guys. I need answers for these 5 questions. Handwritten, scanned copy you have to send to me. No excuse for tomorrow class, except to Teja who is newcomer. Okay? Right. Thank you very much, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye to all.